Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Hello and welcome once again to the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel. This is a service for April of 2022, posted on April 24th of 2022. Service order for this April service will be Sanbutsuge. You can find Sanbutsuge on page 53 in the Blue Denver Service Book. Following Sanbutsuge, we'll have a reading of the Jodo Shinshu Creed. You can find a copy of the Jodo Shinshu Creed in the description below this video. After the Jodo Shinshu Creed, we'll have a Dharma talk. This time, focusing on being of one taste in cherry blossoms. So please come and check out that Dharma talk. Thank you once again for joining us here on the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel. And join us for this April service. I know it's been a month since we've been on, so I hope you enjoy sharing the Buddha Dharma once again with us here on YouTube. If you don't have a copy of the Blue Denver Service Book, well, don't you worry, because if you look in the description below, you'll find a hyperlink to a Google Drive where you can download your own PDF copy of the Blue Denver Service Book. Feel free to download it, print it off, put it on your desktop, and share it with a friend, because it's only with the Blue Denver Service Book that you can channel along with us here on the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel. And if you're in the Denver metro area, be sure to come and join us here at 1947 Lawrence Street at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday mornings for our services here. And in June, keep an eye out because we'll be marching in the Pride Parade, and we'll have Sakura Matsuri, Cherry Blossom Festival, here in Denver as well. And we'd love to see you come and visit us for Sakura Matsuri and the Pride Parade. So please have a great month. I'll see you all again soon. And keep a smile on your face, your hands in Gasho, and say Namo Amida Butsu. Kogen gingi hijin mungoku nyoze henmyo muyo tosha nichingan mani shuko enyo kaishi nonpe yunyaku jumok nyorai yongen chose murin shongaku dayon koru jipo kaimon shojin sammai chie itoku muyo shusho keiu jintai zennen shonbuten hokai Gujin Jinno Kungo Gaitai Mumyo Yokunu Seson Yomu Ninno Shishi Jintoku Muyo Kukun Konai Chie Jinmyo Komyo Iso Shindo Daisen Ganga Samun Saisho Ho Kado Shoji Mifu Genan Fuse Joy Kainin Shoji 精進如是三昧知恵以上五世特門不行心安一切空空一切大安決し運命百千億万無用大小修行権者供養一切使徒正面不如愚道賢勝不逆非如権者正分世界不不影無種仙道光明師匠変死諸国如是精進一人難容四阿三門国土第一五種奇妙道場超然国領内安二無闘争家頭愛民道難一切実法大小信念少女一等我国慶楽安根本神妙善惡心性本願の非力所所欲実法生存知恵無碍浄土子孫親愛信用敬老心死食読中願用精進念住不敬南無南無南無南無南無南無平等性一切どんぼない心往生合唱。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。 Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda. Please join me in Gassho for a reading of the Jodo Shinshu Creed. The Jodo Shinshu Creed. I put my trust in the vow of Amida Buddha. Reciting Namo Amida Butsu, let us live life to the utmost with strength and joy. I look to the light of Amida Buddha. Constantly reflecting upon myself, let us strive to live a life of gratitude. I shall follow the teachings of Amida Buddha. Awakening to the right path, let us share the true Dharma with others. I rejoice in the compassion of Amida Buddha. Mutually respecting and aiding each other, let us endeavor to work for the good of all. In Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Hello and welcome once again here to the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel and the Dharma talk for our April 2022 YouTube service. It's been a month since I've been on here, and I'm so glad to once again be here sharing the Buddha Dharma with you all here on our YouTube channel. I hope that you've had a great month, and I hope things are going well for you. So let's get started. We're going to have a reading from the Shozumatsu Wasan. This is going to be Wasan 23. So if you could please put your hands together in Gassho, we can hear the writings of Shinran Shonin. When the waters of the mind entrusting to other power enter, the ocean waters of Amida's vow of wisdom, then in accord with the nature of the true and real fulfilled land, blind passions and enlightenment come to be of one taste. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. That's a really interesting passage, right? Especially the last part. Blind passions and enlightenment come to be of one taste. How can blind passions and enlightenment be of one taste? Well, this particular wasan is talking about the Pure Land of Amida Buddha. When the waters of the mind entrusting to other power enter, the ocean waters of Amida's vow of wisdom, then in accord with the true nature, with the nature of the true and real fulfilled land, blind passions and enlightenment come to be of one taste. So, translating this, when one takes deep refuge in the vow, the Namo Amida Butsu, the true teachings of the larger sutra, and when they encounter Amida's vow, so when the mind that is ready to accept in the vow, when the mind that has said, I am the person for this vow, encounters the vow and are born in the true and real fulfilled land, then our blind passions and our enlightenment become of one taste. So it is because of our blind passions, it is because of our everydayness that the vow is meant for us, that our enlightenment comes out of this same aspect as our blind passions, as our bono, as our greed, anger, and ignorance. Because how can we understand great compassion if we don't understand great foolishness? And there's a reason I wanted to talk about this specifically today. So here in Denver, it's beautiful out. It is sunny, it is gorgeous, it is in the mid-70s. I went out yesterday and rode my one wheel, and I will put a picture of my one wheel up here. It's like a big electric skateboard. I rode it around Cherry Creek State Park yesterday, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I saw deer, and I was like, you know what it is right now? It's spring. It is new times and new beginnings and beautiful things. And spring is one of those times when we have an idea of renewal. A lot of Judeo-Christian and Abrahamic traditions talk about this as like a time of renewal. For us, it's just a beautiful and wonderful time. We have Hanamatsuri, which passed during the YouTube blackout period, where we celebrate the birth of the Buddha, and the concept of flowers and freshness and everything else. And we appreciate the flowers because we just came out of the cold winter. We appreciate the flowers because we've seen the opposite of the flowers, the snow and the darkness of the winter and the cold. And so we become so welcome and so happy about the warmth from the sun and the flowers overhead. And so in thinking of this flowers and this renewal and everything else, I go to one of my favorite places to go, the poems of the Jodo Shinshu priest Issa. And Jodo Shinshu, or the priest Issa, the Jodo Shinshu priest Issa, wrote so many haikus, and I really encourage you to go out and check out Issa and read his haikus, because it is a very great and amazing look both at late 1700 and early 1800s Japan, but also Jodo Shinshu Buddhism as applied in the real world. And I found a poem from Issa about cherry blossoms. So here we go. Ready? This is from Issa. Fluttering down, mulch for the field, cherry blossoms. Fluttering down, mulch for the field, cherry blossoms. Oh, wait, that doesn't sound quite as good as I thought it would. Or maybe it sounds great. So cherry blossoms are beautiful. In Japan, sakura, to go out and see the sakura blossoms, to go see the cherry blossoms and the plum blossoms, the ume blossoms. This is like a very standard and amazing thing. And in the cherry blossoms representing this concept of renewal and these bright, beautiful pink flowers and white flowers, and they snow down on the ground, but when they're on the ground, they're mulch. So cherry blossoms are often used for many things in Buddhism and in Japanese culture, and often the fleeting nature of life is like a cherry blossom because it's only around for a couple days and then it falls and it's on the ground. So Issa here says, fluttering down, mulch for the field, cherry blossom. Fluttering down, mulch for the field, cherry blossoms. So we've got Shinran here talking about becoming one taste, that our blind passions and enlightenments become to be one taste. And Issa here talking about the cherry blossoms becoming mulch for the field. All becoming one thing. And one of the reasons I want to turn the corner here is this concept of being who you are, being what you are. So we have sono kono mama, just as you are. And this is important because we are all beings of blind passions, and we are all beautiful like the cherry blossom, but we are all destined to be mulch for the field. We are all destined to be mulch for the field. And so spring is also a time for many people when the sweaters come off and the fall 20, like the weight that you gain becomes obvious, or when you might feel intimidated or less welcome because you don't fit into the crowds of other people, or you feel like people, as they come out from their winter hiding, especially the last 2-year COVID hiding, maybe you're not supposed to be where you're at. Maybe you're the imposter. Maybe you're scared. And so you're the cherry blossom becoming mulch. And one of the great things about Jodo Shinshu Buddhism is you're good just as you are. You're good just as you are. So Jodo Shinshu Buddhism is great for people like me who suffer from imposter syndrome, who suffer from the concept that I don't ever actually accomplish anything, or that I am not worthy of praise or accomplishment or anything. So I go out and I do all these things, and I feel like, oh, these aren't things that are for me. And yet, this is my own self-doubt and my own pain and things that I created myself, because Amida's telling me and Shinron's telling me, when I entrust, my blind passions and my enlightenment become of one taste. And all things, all beauty becomes mulch in the ground. So Isa says, fluttering down, all these beautiful cherry blossoms become mulch in the ground. And so it's really easy to look at things like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Twitch and Weibo and I don't know how many other social media platforms you want to go on about. I still remember MySpace and Friendster. So if we want to go that far back, in even this platform, YouTube, and see all these amazing and beautiful people, and you look at them and you go, oh, wow, look at all these amazing things that they're doing. Look at all the stuff they've done. What am I doing with my life? How am I not accomplishing like they are? How am I not amazing like they are? Wow, I am not a great person like they are. They are this cherry blossom that stays up on the tree forever, why I am mulch. They're the cherry blossom that stays up on the tree forever, why I am mulch. Well, guess what? They're all cherry blossoms that come down, and they all become mulch. We are all just as great and just as special as the influencers you see on Twitter and TikTok. We are all those good people. Because in the end, what Amida's saying here, the blind passions and enlightenment become of one taste. The fears that we have for ourselves and our greatness become the same thing. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, we become one with the true nature of existence and the naturalness, kind of like the concept of Jinen. And it's truly within this you become just as you are, and you are find sono mama, sono mama. And so the vow becomes the mirror that shows us our true selves. And in our true selves, we are always embraced and welcomed by Namo Amida Butsu, by Namo Amida Butsu. And all those who say Namo Amida Butsu are then our brothers and sisters, our siblings in the vow. And they are all welcome and amazing. And so in that, we can see that all things are impermanent. All cherry blossoms are fluttering off the tree and becoming mulch. And no matter how we look at the world around us, we are welcome as part of this experience, because the experience is universal. The experience is for all of us. None of us are excluded from life. We are all living it with our own causes and conditions. We are all welcome to be humans and welcome to be people who have great experiences. And in that, welcome to hear the great compassion of Namo Amida Butsu. So what I'm really trying to say here is, you all are perfect. You all are good. So even on the days that you look in the mirror and you go, man, I'm trash, I can't do this, I'm not as good as this TikToker or this Instagram user or anything else, you truly are. You truly are just as good as them. Because in the end, we're all ending up in the same place. We're all having the same experiences. There is nothing that you take with you except your karma. And don't worry past that. Just say Namo Amida Butsu, and know that within the vow and within Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, kono mama, sono mama, you're good just as you are. You are equal to all others just as you are. You are equally embraced in the vow just as you are. And you will become, with one taste, all other possibilities. So please join me in Gassho, and we'll hear once again from the Shozo Matsu Wasan, Shinron Shonen's great writings, the 23rd Wasan. When the waters of the mind entrusting to other power enter, the ocean waters of Amida's vow of wisdom, then in accord with the nature of the true and real fulfilled land, blind passion and enlightenment come to be of one taste. So let's put our hands together as one and feel the other power vow and that one taste aspect that makes us all one giant and welcoming Sangha. Engasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda.